Hi, it's me. Oh, goodness, minutes. Okay, it's been 2 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm here. Hey there, Osa. Stanley Parable. Quite a landmark game that we're gonna be playing, isn't it? I'm scared, if I'm being honest. Quite scared, but it's fine. Let's slowly fade out the lo-fi. And then get to it. We should probably have some subtitles. This game is all narration, so. Do I like watching this one? Have you played the Stanley Parable before? I feel like through cultural osmosis, everyone's played the Stanley Parable, but I'll say no. The computer is barely visible. You know, we're actually gonna turn it up just so the shit's not dark. Yeah, you're on. I am. So Blitz, please enter your current time. Oh, okay. If you insist. Gotta go again. I'm just here to say hi. No worries. Thanks for saying hi. Okay. I'm gonna get this as accurate as I can. As soon as it hits 34, I'm gonna hit enter. Wait for it. Wait for it. Almost there. And second now. I'm gonna look away. It's gonna turn to 34. Not quite. Come on. Beach. Me. Sun. Note, accessibility settings can be accessed to the main menu. Hey there, Hal. What does accessibility settings mean? Blah blah blah. Accessibility. Colors. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Is the volume actually rather low? Ow. Thank you. I mean, I don't think I look low on health, but one day you'll be able to catch me, maybe. I regret making this redeem wholeheartedly. Never the end is never the end is never the end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Here we go.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number
Oh, boy.
427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push.
I
and
could
in
do that
what
job.
order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others
look
might
at
have
that
considered it
crisp,
soul-rending,
like,
Stanley
early 2000s
relished every
graphics.
moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Not for long.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had
Yeah,
been
not
at his
listening
desk
to
for
you.
nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was
That's
very
surprising.
clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
No. Can't make me. I refuse. Are we going to be this difficult the entire stream? Yes. Yes, we are. So, chat room, how's it going? You're looking mighty cute, might I say. Stubborn ass carrot. Yep, it's gonna be like this the entire stream. Peak gameplay. This is peak gameplay. I'm not even gonna touch the mouse. Yep. Wow, got nothing to say about this, huh, narrator? Nothing to say about this at all. Okay. Ooh, but that means I give in. Do I want to give in? You said you a bitch? I didn't see those subtitles. Alright, fine, Jesus. Why am I making computer noises? I got an achievement for spamming. Why is my mouse making computer noises? It's okay, whatever.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't
That's
make
right.
no matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
We have subtitles whenever we have top titles. It's not that kind of channel. So I'm sorry. Oh.
Cryoblitz caught Stockholm Syndrome.
Thanks for the follow, Cryo. On the off chance that this makes me seem incredibly awkward, Blitz, is that you? What endings you got before? It's not the same person. Alright, never mind. Welcome. What endings have you gotten before? None. I've actually never played the Stanley Parable. Although, I've definitely watched it.
On literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Yeah, and you don't pick up well on your face. Shut up. we're definitely going to be as defiant as we can be. So whatever ending ends up with us being
When Stanley came to a set of
stubborn
two
little
open
bitches.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nice try.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, and what if I did, narrator? You don't pick up any bitches? Are you calling me
Truly
maidenless?
a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, this is actually a rather nice room. I like the little cube here. I don't know why. It just feels nice.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Stop
A
being
room
British,
so
narrator.
utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Oh, I didn't even look at the paintings. Hold on. I wonder what happens if
At
you
this
keep this
point,
obeying
Stanley's
narrator.
obsession
That's
with
exactly
this
what
room
we're gonna
bordered
do.
on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh, rude. Maybe you're why everyone left, alright? They're sick and tired of your shit, narrator.
Stanley, but at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Yeah, fucking right.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
She gets serotonin for misbehaving like an untrained puppy. Damn. Damn, that's so accurate. It hurts. That's like so on the nose. It hurts. Okay, do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. That's neat. Is there a penalty for death? No. I mean, the narrator isn't telling me not to jump, and I'm gonna jump.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I'm gonna jump,
I'm
chat room.
not your enemy, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley.
Hot.
Everyone thinks you
Thank
are
you.
very powerful.
I know I am very powerful, okay?
All of his
Oh, fuck.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
We
to
started
go to
all
the
the way
meeting
back
room.
here.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't need your notes, narrator.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
Powerful
it.
ending moment? What can I say? Powerful ending for a powerful girl?
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh shit, chat room. But how meta do we get? What if the narrator actually knows that we don't want to follow him? So he's just saying this shit to get us to actually follow him. What do we do?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your
Wait.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Don't care.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't
Not
know
really.
how to convince you of this, but I really
You
do
can't.
want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me
I'm good.
prove that
Nope.
I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Look, last time someone tried to show me something beautiful, I ended in the back of a white van, okay? Subtle care, real subtle. Ayo? Can I run? I can't run. Did you get candy? I got some kind of candy.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, is he starting to bait us though? How long do we keep disobeying? Quickly, chat room, what's the red pill and the blue pill? The Matrix. I forgot. Fuck it. Is blue pill... Blue pills forget everything, right? And stay in the Matrix?
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm colorblind. You have to specify.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nice fucking
All
try.
right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out
Yes.
what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let
Yes, I
me
do.
stop you. You see?
You know, the
There's
narrative is
nothing here.
great.
I haven't even
Is there
finished
nothing
building
here?
this section of the map because you were never
Okay.
supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining
of.
the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think
Well,
I
what
put
if
a
it was
lot
a
of
bad
time into
story?
that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see?
I mean...
Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me?
Yeah,
You've given me
ninjas.
absolutely
You
nothing
know,
so
souls.
far. Tell you what.
Elden
Take
lords,
a stab in the
maybe?
dark at a new design,
Okay.
and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
It's
A
missing a
third
lot of
option.
maidens.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
No. Uh... Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Okay. 1 out of 5, no
One?
maidens.
I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that?
Get more
I
maidens.
guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
Oh god.
And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
I do hope so. This game has been dreadfully boring. There's a leaderboard.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Not gonna lie, I did want to be on top of that leaderboard.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
I would,
Let me
but...
boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you
I can
give
do
it
that.
4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to
I can do
keep
that.
notes on your experience.
I have a macro. Hold on. You actually need to play it for 4 hours? No way. No fucking way. Fuck, should we do that? Should we do that one day? God, this is so fucking loud. I remember this part of the fucking game. Okay, there is a time and place for 4 hours of this. The time is not now, the place is not here. So, I'm sorry, dear sweet child, who I have no attachment to. It's time to burn it out.
You heartless bastard. Did you
What
do
can I
it
say?
because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the
Bit of
latter,
both.
I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey,
I'll
since my
believe
game
you.
was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Does it contain maidens, perhaps?
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Also, I'm putting back on my choker, you hooligans.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our
Is this
backstory?
Firewatch?
What is our motivation?
Oi!
Well, it seems obvious to
Hate
me
you.
that you are meant to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower. Perhaps for some
Okay,
sort
rude.
of twisted, erotic purpose.
Firewatch is actually a very
Yes,
touching,
that
sad
must be
game.
it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Nah, I'm good. Lovely like neck? Alright. But that's not the only thing you like, Chatter. Wait, did this say people make Firewatch? Or is this just like a straight up parody? What do you mean by that? Stuff. Can I? I was gonna try to jump off again.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
I'm stuff, you are stuff.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions.
Murder.
No path to follow. You can just go in any...
We're getting stabby quite early,
thank
aren't we?
heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
I
Okay,
hate
I'm
to
going
break
get
it to
us
you.
out of here. Let's find
Blitz,
another
but-
game. Preferably something with warmth.
I was gonna try
Something with nice, big,
and keep this a secret for a bit longer to lure you in with the fake Lulu, cutesy, pure VTuber nonsense.
I think
But
this
you're
will
not
be
allowed to
just
leave
the
anymore.
thing.
If you try to leave me, I will stab you. You belong to me forever now. Oh,
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
where the fuck are
Just
we?
a nice big box for you
Rocket
to
League?
run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this
Lurk?
is game design.
Welcome to the
Stanley, if you
lurking
manage to get
corner.
lost in this
Ow.
game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here
Gotta
in the
get the
back,
ball
but
in
obviously there's no
the
racetrack.
ball.
Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game
Where?
sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall
What
run the
fun?
bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley.
Surely.
Here's the ball. Have fun.
Give me. Hot. I got this. Watch me zoom, chat room. Watch me fucking zoom. I am speed ka-chow. Kia.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than
I'm
my
having so much
miserable
fucking
little
fun.
story that I worked so hard on?
Yes.
Stanley, I have a
100%.
thought, and I realize I'm... Hold on. What are
Oh,
you doing?
Jesus. This was purely on accident. Uh-oh.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
I'm good. I'm good. Okay, we're gonna write our own story. You ready, chat room? There once was a careless stray that carelessly wandered into a deep, dark, black hole. She found herself in the depths of an unfinished game and was unsure what to do next. So, she plummeted into the abyss. It's a very windy abyss. Oh. Okay. What's back here? The hole? I do love me some holes. I thought it was gonna be infinite hole ending. Goodness, there are sure a lot of endings in this game, huh? I wonder how you get to the ultra deluxe part. So far, this is all stuff I think I remember. Oh,
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned
Kinda.
the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Stanley runs into the back rooms, aimlessly wanders around. Ooh, are we talking about the creepypasta back rooms? Man, one of the first games we actually played was a very Stanley Parable-esque game. Superliminal? Boy. That game fucked me up mentally and physically. Okay? I hurt myself playing that game. And it had the audacity to end with like a sweet, kind of heartrending, uplifting message. How dare that game make me cry out of rage and out of sincerity?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The end is never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end.
When Stanley came to a
I used to
set of
play
two
Stanley
open
Parable when I
doors,
accidentally
he
deleted it
entered
while
the
doing
door on his
confusion in
left.
me. Okay, so I think we're gonna go the same route, but instead of going through the third option, we're just gonna follow. So let's see where that leads us.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I said an elevator on the left door?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
I think it's for off-tracking and being an
want
untrained
something
puppy.
bad to happen to you? Why?
Definitely an
I don't
untrained
know how
puppy.
to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nah. Okay, so we're gonna go through the blue a few
Perhaps you
times.
misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out
It would
specifically
be
for
pretty neat
you?
to actually come into a
Do
room
you
like
not
this.
think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Skill
Work
tree.
with me. You've given me
Ninjas, perhaps?
absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what.
God
let me
bless
take
this
a stab in
narrator.
the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead,
Okay, now we'll
Stanley.
take
it for a spin.
this option again. I've been bamboozled. Damn.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
1.
Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for
Get
some
pranked,
real
I've actually been
critical
bamboozled.
feedback here.
I feel
Aha!
betrayed.
You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach
God
that,
damn.
Stanley. Don't even try. Here,
You
based on
can't
the
teach
data
that,
from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Let's see it. Does it perhaps involve a leaderboard? My goodness. Okay. Can't bamboozle me this time. You
Now,
mother.
would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking
Okay.
through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
And middle of the
I
road.
nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button
goes
to
with
move him
danger.
back to the right, and if he reaches the
You know what?
fire,
You know, it'd be
you
more
fail.
dangerous to slap
It's
a
very
picture, slap a
meaningful
good old
game,
PNG
all
of
about
me
the
on the left side.
desperation and tedium of endlessly
10 times more
confronting the
dangerous.
demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure
There's
to
a
keep
plant
notes
here.
on your experience.
Can I do something with this plant? Oh, stop crying. It's just a fire. Babies nowadays.
Heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or
What can I say?
purely to
There is
spite
an
me?
icebox where my
Because if
heart
it's
used
the
to be.
latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey,
I know
since
it
my
was.
game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Now to play for 4
Yes.
hours?
This seems like it'll work.
You know what?
Let's give
I
it
might
a
actually
shot.
fucking do it. We might actually do it. I might boot this game up, set up a macro,
Aha!
and then we'll just like
Fascinating.
watch
What do
anime
you
for like
think
4
this
hours.
game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes.
You're a
that
gamer,
must be
Care?
it.
I am a
What
gamer.
fascinating
If there's one
venture
thing
into
in
the
this world
experience of total mental
that I am,
depravity. So far, I love
it's mentally
everything about
unstable,
this game, Stanley.
but it's also
And
a
it seems
gamer.
there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I need a drink to cure my hangover? Is it another drink? Does that work?
Oh no. No, it can't be.
Let me out! Let me out!
It is. It's an open world
No.
game. Good God, quickly
Yeah.
block it off.
Let me out! No! You bastards.
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close
Hey, you
call.
bite the dog that
I
bit
really
you?
wandered off into that thing.
Sounds about right.
That big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now,
You should have
Stanley.
gagged harder.
Okay, I'm going to
Trevor
get us
would've
out of
liked
here.
that.
Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think
Is there any
this
way out of
is
this
just
one?
the thing.
Okay, so we're not gonna go into the deep dark abyss this time.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will
Just
be
jump the wall?
phenomenally
My bad.
impressed.
I didn't think about that. I didn't think I had
Okay,
hops.
so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some
Lot
kind
of
back
cars
here.
here
Is
in the
this
back.
game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley,
Surely we
here's the ball. Have fun.
Spawned it on my face. That was anticlimactic, but okay. Big ball to the face?
Are
Not
you
my
doing
first
it?
time.
Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked
Yep.
so hard on? Stanley,
It's
I have
so
a
much better.
thought.
You have
And
no
I
idea.
realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw
Okay.
adrenal
Yeah, what's
pleasure,
up?
then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
In my
I'm going to try
experience,
it out.
yes.
Here comes another ball.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Goodness, that really does feel
2
amazing,
balls?
doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like
God,
a child in a
mm.
confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
Kind of like me. Yeah, get him. Get him. Get him. Yeah. So fucking good at Rocket League. It's ridiculous.
Are you enjoying
Oh
this?
no, she's getting
Are
excited.
you having fun?
Yes.
Is this a real
So much fun.
video game? Well, I
Yeah,
sure hope
what?
you're having a good time because guess what? It's over.
Don't
That's
you
right.
dare.
Your little
Take these
fun
balls.
comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have
How
fun when
dare
I
you.
let you, Stanley. Besides,
How
you
dare
need
you.
someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules
gonna
or
set a
boundaries,
boundary,
video games are
and
nothing.
it's
Yes,
my knife in
that's
your
what
gut.
I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you'd like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take
Damn
care,
straight.
Stanley.
So I don't want to jump into the deep dark abyss. I'm just gonna stay here for a little while. Think you can stay a while? He'll be back. They always come back. Rocket League ideas dice. Spleebly? What? Well, he's pretty high on this wall. Do I have to deep dark abyss? I would really rather not deep dark abyss. He'll be back. He'll be back. Surely he'll be back. I don't think he's coming back, chat room. Narrator, did I tell you I have abandonment issues? Like, this isn't good for me. Well, just because I didn't follow your instructions, you're gonna leave me? Come on. That's a brittle spirit. It's a brittle spirit, chat room. Care about a game tells me literally what to do. Sheep! You actual bastard, where have you been? You think you can abandon me? You think all the threats I've made aren't real? Come here, I'm gonna stab you. Come here and let me stab you. You don't have to be afraid. It'll be over soon. Come here, sheep. What the fuck? What do you mean, what the fuck? Come here, you bastard. I'm gonna stab the shit out of you. I don't see you offering your stomach for stabbing. I think you won't be back. I have bigger issues to deal with right now. Sheepy dork, where you been? You've been okay? I've been, yeah, you've been what, huh? You've been what? Not good? Goodness. Well, I'm gonna jump into this deep dark abyss for you, okay?
Hold on. What are you doing?
Aw, sheep, are you
Stanley,
okay?
don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know
Okay,
that.
can I get
Stanley.
anywhere else out of here? Well, we're glad to have you back, sheep. And if you seriously abandon me again, I will stab the ever-living god out of you. I can't strafe. I'm using strafe buttons and it doesn't work. Okay, so this ending is completely locked, so there's no point to going here again. Okay, just have to jump, I suppose. I wonder if there's any path down there. I guess we have to go that way. I like how the clicks are just like keyboard noise. Okay, so we got the exact same ending, unfortunately. Sorry to waste everyone's time.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy
Mildly.
cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Get epically frank.
I can wait.
All there is left to do, chat room, is wait. Wait for the inevitable void. Okay, so I'm sure there's other choices that branch out. Thank you. I'm sure there's other choices that branch from the defying path, but let's take the next obvious ending and just follow all
All of
his
his
orders.
co-workers were gone. What
As
could
much as it
mean?
pains me.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Okay. Let it ball up inside. Oh. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide is a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some. Oh god. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Thank you. Oh. Okay. Number of slides on the slides. Slides, charts, and slides. It's a very hot looking pie chart. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. You're getting a bit too meta here. Oh god. Rate of increase in the graphs per slide. Jesus. Please no more charts. I'm begging you. The boss appreciation minute. Blah 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 blah. Fill triplicate. Triplicate forms. God. Interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined towards conflict, unless you're kind of the person who you blah blah blah. Fuck. What are dreams of the future? Nature, success, lunch, transcend. I want to transcend. Pollution. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Don't get fired. Do unbelievable, amazing work all the time, every day, no expression, promotion, or recognition. Sounds about right. Okay. Resent coworker for not supporting you more. Ball it all upside. Take out passive aggressively on other coworkers. Alright, cool. Not to get fired? Oh, geez, closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Just show Ruva? I mean, that's one way.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I'm staying here. This is my home now. With Brother
It was
Broom.
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Fuck all. Look, my home is here with Brother Broom and Sister Wrench, okay?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing
Yes,
around
I'm still in
doing
the
nothing?
fucking broom closet.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, I'm confused why you're confused. Okay? This fucking closet is immaculate. I found
You
my
do
true
realize
purpose in
there's
life.
no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Well, that's your fault, because this closet's a fucking work of art. And if you can't
Maybe to
appreciate
you,
that,
this
then
is
maybe you need
somehow
help.
its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
Wait, what?
I hope
Do
your
not
friends
read? I'm
find
reading.
this
Hold on.
concerning.
What do you do with the broom? Stick it up my feet? Oh, God.
Stanley
Don't
was fat
read?
and
Oh,
ugly
God.
and really, really stupid. He probably
Hey,
only got the
huh?
job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Yo.
That or with
All right.
drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Excuse you, alright? You're the one on the street looking for the
Well, I've
hookers,
come to a very
narrator.
definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to
Well,
this
you're
broom
soon to be
closet,
dead.
explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort
Oh,
shut
boy.
down your central
Oh,
nervous system
boy.
and you
No,
collapsed
don't you
on
dare.
the keyboard. Well,
I'ma
in a
hurt you.
situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone
Get down here,
nearby
disembodied
so as
voice.
to
We'll see.
ensure
We'll
that your
see
body
who
is taken care of
who the
before it
drug
begins to
addicted
decompose.
hooker addict is, huh?
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability
I didn't go
of
in this
your
closet to
species.
be insulted,
Please
sir.
remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand
Don't make
basic
me shoot blindly at the
first-person
fucking.
video
I'll shoot
game
blindly.
mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony
I will shoot
and
blindly into the
insightful
ceiling.
commentary of this game is not lost
Don't
on
make
them.
me do this.
All right. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Nah. Nah. Can't make me. Call me a drug addicted street hooligan and expect me to carry on with my life? This is my home now. Not taking me from my fucking home. I'm here for life. Fuck this closet. Fuck the shit out of this closet, chatter. Karen, do not read. Well, I read it all, and unfortunately, it's gonna stay in my brain for years to come. I mean, whatever you want to, you know, put there, that's up to you. You can do that. But you know, do we need to know about it? I mean, like, I guess if you want to share, I'm okay with you sharing, but like, maybe you should think about how it negatively affects like other people, you know? Okay, I'm getting out of the fucking closet. No, I'm not. You can't make me. Ah, yes. The soft electrical buzzing. Fuck my mouth. The soft electrical buzzing of this closet soothes me. But not that much, okay.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Back in the closet.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of
I
an
knew it.
entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby.
You
who
just
can
call me
handle
an invalid?
controls too. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Sharing is caring? You're right. I feel like that door's gonna close if I ever go there. Okay. It's gonna
Coming
close,
to a
isn't it?
staircase, Stanley
Fun.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, so I definitely want to go down, but we'll be good girls, and you know, we'll go up for once. We'll follow his instructions. Yo, boss, excuse me? Why is your fucking office so nice? Executive bathroom. Hold up. Money in the morning, money in the evening. Money for breakfast, money crisp. What? Extreme bathrooms. Oh god, I feel dirty. I'm gonna leave. Excuse? Why? Why? What the hell? Why? Business strategy? In what world is that a business strategy? Look, I'm a homicidal maniac, prone to stabbing and shooting people for no reason. But a panda? Jesus. Okay. Elevator. Oh, there's so many things I want to do. Fuck, I can't resist. We're going in. Maybe up? Or should we go down? Up. Nice. This is classified as smooth jazz. Ooh. Huh? No, you bastards. I just imagine this elevator shaking whenever I go in it, and it's not moving anywhere. Is that the narrator? The narrator singing. Well, I'm staying here for a while. He's getting louder, I swear. I think you're winning. I think I'm winning too. I think this is what winning looks like. Alright, chatters, this is the rest of the fucking stream. Look, I'm sorry if this is boring. I'm not fucking leaving.
Nothing but Mellotron.
Go get yourself some food, chat room. We're gonna be here a while. Jesus Christ. This is dialogue with my mother. So how you bead? That's a personal question. I'm not been good. How you doing? No, I'm doing great. I'm pretty sure everyone's left us at this point. I'm not budging. I'm staying here. It might just be you and me left us though. Tell me about it. I don't know why I'm even watching you do this. What's wrong with me? I'm sure several things. So his dialogue is definitely looped. Should we leave the elevator? Alright. Well, good. We spent like, I was saying good 10 to 15 minutes there. We lost about like all of the audience. Good
Stepping into
use
his
of time
manager's
here.
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the
Lost my
keypad
mental
behind
stability.
the
You
boss's
didn't have
desk
it. You know.
guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
2845. 2845. Get that in your head, chat. 2845.
2845.
Let's just hit him with the 666 again, honestly. Come on. Boob, please. Look, was my first instinct to type in boob? Yes, it was. Okay, I'm sorry. Goodness, Rem Chippy, welcome.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by
Oh,
itself.
shit.
And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Rude. That's the security code to my alarms where I used to work. That probably shouldn't be information that you say out loud, but... What if I don't want to go down? Go up. Okay, well, down it is. How are you doing, Rem Chippy? Are you enjoying your stay? Did you see the elevator? It was grand.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt
If
all
you say
free
so.
to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
No one will ever find out it was an obscene job. You were a male stripper, weren't you, Osa? It's okay. I don't judge around here. Do I go back up is the question.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Well, you're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today. I'm gonna go back to the fucking elevator. You can't stop me. Watch me go back to that fucking elevator.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto
Fuck.
the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Alright, well, back we go. I'm sorry, I'll behave.
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
You know what? I don't like your term, mister, okay? There's a lot of spite in your voice.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
No, fuck you. I was going to until you were so rude about it.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to
Just as a
grapple with
reminder,
what
this
might
is
be
a
up
run where I'm
there.
supposed to
Is it
listen
the
to him, I
boss's
just
office
can't help
again?
it.
Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
I never asked why are there two chat rooms? One's the YouTube chat room and one's the Twitch chat room. Which is becoming a bit redundant because my YouTube channel is now a barren wasteland.
Oh my god.
What the?
It's the boss's office.
Okay. Alright.
This absolutely changes everything for me.
Real mature.
Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
You fucking bastard. Real mature, huh? Real mature. I thought I was supposed to be the childish one.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
You? Alright, okay, I see. I see how it is. Cheeky motherfucker.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you. You've turned this on me completely. And doesn't feel too great.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of
Yo, I'm
fresh
going
air
to
in
stab
a
you.
landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
I've never been so dunked on in my life. No, fuck you, going back up. What now? What are you gonna say now, huh? Mr. Big Shot? I've exhausted your dialogue, huh? Nothing left to say, huh?
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you
Oh
realize?
no.
It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I,
Oh, God.
we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting.
So you're gonna
Why
keep
don't
me
we
here
take
forever?
this elevator ride nice and slow?
Wow,
There we
okay.
go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that
Please
things get
make this
started.
elevator explode.
But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story? The
Right, yeah,
characters?
that's absent
Why
these days,
aren't we
you know?
given time to imagine the surprises? To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual
As Alfred
reveal.
Hitchcock says, you know, you
This
put a bomb
is
under a table
storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing
and all of
right
a sudden
now,
it blows up
this
and there's
is
a
the
moment of
most
surprise. When you put a
exciting
bomb
narrative
under the
to be
table
developed in
and you
years.
tell
And it's really
the
all
audience
because of
that there's a
you.
bomb under
You're
the
the
table
one who took this
and
bold
there's
step of revisiting
minutes
the
of
exact
suspense.
same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want
Me
to have to
too.
think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to.
So
We're
engaging.
being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital
Open up chat
and
room.
alive.
Mommy
That's
made
why
you some
people like
your
you so
favorite.
much, Stanley.
Some of that
because you're
content.
not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People
I'm a
look up to
trendsetter.
you.
I'm a trailblazer.
Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if
I
you
know they
realize
do.
the impact you have on them. This is the
Honestly, I
kind
try
of
not to think
gesture
about it. I
that
don't want my
might leave
ego
a
to be too
tremendous
inflated.
impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here. Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Oh boy. Oh god. World peace, baby. Come on.
Yes, here it is, just through this door.
I don't see any other way to disobey. Unfortunately. Bars.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
I'ma get him. I'ma get him. Don't you worry. If there's anything I've done in my life, it's get him. Oh, wowzers. Down and up. Okay, alright. I think I'm having a stroke. You Alright. Okay.
Just a step
Should've
through
seen
this
that coming.
door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
That's a new line.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Oh no, nothing. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Okay. So you remember all the past runs, huh? Alright. Okay. Uh-huh. You're not letting on more than you know, eh? Alright, I'm sorry. I'll get out of the closet. Or will I? Fine. Fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, we'll follow his instructions, actually. I'll stop being a untrained puppy.
Stepping into his
2485.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
What? It was not 245?
Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
Two,
He
two,
began
eight,
wildly
okay.
tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Okay. It's pretty new age. It's pretty out there.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay, so I know I said I was gonna listen to him, but what if we fuck around with the elevator again? I'm sorry. I really am an untrained puppy. I can't help it. Oh boy, I'm sorry.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back
Okay,
into the
it's the
elevator
same thing.
and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I thought it was gonna be so bad. Elevator fuckage. That is what we do around here. Wow, he won't even let me go back down unless I go back to the office.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical
okay,
plot
I get
points,
it.
one
Stop
after the
dunking
other,
on me.
weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm
Look, all
bolted
I'm
to
saying
the
is my
edge of
story
my
has been 10 times
seat.
better than yours.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Jesus. You're looking at your disembodied narrating voice.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Fuck. Fuck. Oh, you can't do this. Okay. I said that I would go through and listen. Oh, but come on. Okay, no. Stop. Here, stop. Okay, we're fine. I can't help it.
Although this
I'm
passageway
so
had
sorry.
the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, okay. Is that a threat? Are we threatening each other now? We'll see. We'll see who meets a fucking violent death.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
You gotta confront your problems in life head on, okay? No one escapes death. Oop. Okay.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
I did not. I definitely did not. This is no consent.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Well then.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Good question.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This is. I don't remember this. And it's very curious. Corridor. Hmm. Okay, this is actually very interesting. Filing cabinets. Maintenance room. Did we ever get to the maintenance room? I don't know if we ever did. Was this in the original or is this part of the deluxe? Oh.
Stanley stood on the roof.
Oh.
Stanley pushed the big red button. Where were all of his co-workers?
Nothing there.
Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound
See how it's
plausible to you?
impossible for the player to do anything in this room?
Oh no.
Perfect example of poor level design.
Stanley
Textbook
pushed the big
mistake.
orange lever.
It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design.
This elevator,
But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy
Stanley
on you.
stood on the snow. Stanley pushed the big red button.
Still nothing? I don't know. Well, in that case, I'll tell you what. You win. Congratulations. You did it.
Okay.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and
I wonder if this was part of the original game or if this is part of the expansion. Out of it. Freedom ending. Ooh. So what endings have we gotten? We got into Defiance. We sure are missing a lot of things here. Five, four, three, two, 1, 0. I'm sorry if this is boring, chat room. I have to see it all. I have to see it all. Trailers, golly. I mean, I know this is all real meta and stuff, but the Stanley Parable really was like a landmark game. And as much as a joke that this museum is, it actually is really fascinating. Hello, Jelly. What's up? Goodness, you know what, Jelly? I've always been meaning to ask you this. The little like gel slime in your profile picture. What game is that from?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not.
It's a YouTuber?
Sometimes these
I
things
see.
cannot be seen. But listen to me.
I
You can
see.
still save these two. You can stop the
Oh, goodness.
program before they both fail. Push
Right.
escape
How?
and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
Oh god, should I
As long
really
as
do
you
it?
move forward, you'll be walking someone else's.
Should I really do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? I don't know if I should trust her. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, should I do it?
Path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
Yikes, 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 yikes. Nah, 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 nah. You can't game me. You can't game me. Alright? You can't game the gamer. Fuck you. Fuck. Wait a minute.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait, this has changed. I don't know what to do now. Should I... Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
You
to go
bastard.
up to his boss's office, hoping
You
he might find
bastard.
an answer there.
Let me in. So rude. So unbelievably
Coming
rude.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Get gamed on? Ugh, rude. Oh, new stuff. To be rich? Is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. I'm going to the elevator. You can't stop me. Yeah, can't stop me. This picture is ooh, just big ooh. We're back home. Time to lose all the audience again. My Wi-Fi is full of trash. Oh, it's a good game, good game. Alright, fuck, I'm sorry. One day there will be a point to this elevator, I believe. In my heart of hearts. My kingdom of hearts.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a
Okay.
new passageway. Kill surprise.
Quelle surprise. Indeed. That even loaded faster. Chat room, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I have to do it.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Was it a mistake? Yes, it was a mistake. Do I regret doing it? Kind of. Do you know Hog Rider? I mean, I've I've been known as a hog. No, I'm sorry. No. Is it another Minecraft YouTuber?
Here
We
are,
still need to play
Stanley. It's
Minecraft.
your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just
Care?
exactly
Yes.
what it is. What a decision
wrong?
you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
Sussy? I don't even talk
Keen
to
eye
you.
for
You're the one acting
storytelling
sussy.
that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the
You're
other.
overtly
Weaving a
sus.
rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
I can't
I'm
really.
bolted to the edge of my
Eat you.
seat. Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up
There's
with
a new
all
one,
this?
Hog Glider. Ooh. Tell me all about it, Jelly.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor.
Stanley walked
Hog
straight
Rider or
ahead
Hog
through the
Glider?
large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Although this passageway had the word escape, but of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live. Nope, still on board with death.
No, nothing else? Okay. Alright, okay, I'm sorry. We'll listen to him. I've been saying we'll listen to him for the longest time. We're actually going to listen to him. No care. Follow the
The
story.
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought.
What
to
horrible
himself.
secret did it hold?
Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know. I'm sure you'll tell me.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
427 is us, right?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Have you ever played Super Smash
Was
Bros?
this the
Yes.
only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I do quite like Super Smash Brothers. Ultimate is my favorite.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he
Alright,
truly
this is getting really
spent
meta.
his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I mean, I've spent most of my in-game life defying you, so.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Questionable. I mean, like, why not take over the controls? You know, I'm not saying I want move. Move yourself, cowboy. Which makes sense. Which makes sense because you are actually a cow. I'm back. Welcome back. You sussy baka. Can't confirm am cow. I don't know. That's kind of sus. Now I don't believe you. You kind of smell like a bug. How are you liking the game? I mean, I've been dunked on several times. But Stanley Parable's always been such a
And when at
such an
last he
amusing
found the
game.
source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an
Yep.
end to this horrible place and to everything.
I know
it
exactly
stood
what you mean.
for.
On.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control?
I want control, that's right.
Stanley,
I'll make
how
you all my
bored
mindless
you reckon I
slaves.
really do. But you need to understand.
Oh, so you played the
there's
OG?
only so
No, I
much
haven't.
that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't
Well, I
have
will.
nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event
I
that
won't
this
let you.
machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators
I won't allow
are set to
it.
explode, eliminating the
I just have to hit
entire
1, 2, 3, don't I?
How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little
Over
more
my
fun,
dead
isn't it,
body.
Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you.
Wait.
About me.
Oh no.
Where we're going.
Door?
What all this
Door.
means.
No.
I barely know where to start.
2,
What's
2.
that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before
Okay.
you're obliterated.
Got it. 3.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
3.
I
Where's 3?
raised them.
3's up there?
I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in
This
this
real
instance
ominous
of the
narrator.
story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then
Rude.
dying alone. Other
4.
times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to
Alright,
say
this is turning out to be a
this
lot more sinister than I thought it would be.
has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the
How am I
next
supposed
go
to do
around
this?
will be
Button
even
hint
better.
provided.
My
Continue.
goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying
Oh god, I'm
this
gonna
so
die.
much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on
4.
the clock. Why
Yellow.
not?
Okay,
These are
thank you.
precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you
Try
have
hitting
no
the
idea
color?
where
I
you're
mean,
going
it
or
doesn't
what
work,
you're
though.
supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look.
Yes.
Running from button to button, screen
You-
to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button. And
You
this
dirty
door.
bastard.
Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? One
Okay.
solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
You churlish.
You're in for quite a
bastard.
disappointment. But here's a spoiler. for
You're
you.
in for a
That
disappointment.
timer
I
isn't a
come down
catalyst to
here.
keep the action moving along. It's just seconds.
Come down. I
ticking
will
away to
stab the
your death.
shit out of you,
You're only still
narrator.
playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see
Aw, you
you
son of a
made
bitch.
humble.
You
This is my
dirty
challenge.
Son of a
It's a
bitch.
tragedy. You wanted to control this world.
Oh, it's
that
gonna be a
far.
tragedy. Get your ass
I'm
down
going to
here.
destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
What?
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling
Yeah,
desperately
try it.
to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life
Sure
from
you
the
will.
moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
You dirty bastard. You need me. You can't let me die. Bro's a master of pranks. I hate this man. I don't care if it's different here, but the original, there's nothing you can do. I don't think we've gotten to any new content yet.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That's an interesting room. Can I get in there? You have Rocket League was new, was it? This is a new room. How do you get in there? Or not? I can't get in there. He's my favorite now. Care. Sorry. Rude.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, fine. I said
Yet
this
there was not a
entire time
single
I've been
person
saying that
here
we'll listen to
either.
him.
Feeling
We
a
are
wave of
actually
disbelief,
gonna stop
Stanley
being
decided
an
to go
untrained
up to
puppy.
his boss's
Fucker.
office, hoping he might find an
We're gonna
answer
stop being an
there.
untrained puppy, and we're actually
Coming
gonna
to a
listen.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Right after I go in this elevator one more time. There has to be a secret in here. I refuse. So Cal, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. This is it. This is all we've been doing. Okay, I'm sorry. So, Care. So, Cow. Come here often? No, actually. I'm just in town to visit a relative.
Here's the door, just go.
No. Oh, we don't have any. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me do that.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway, but of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Okay, yada 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 yada. Mind control, yada yada yada
The
yada.
lights rose on an
Let me
enormous room
in.
packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he
Ooh,
have the strength
Look at that hardcore
to find
parkour.
out?
Damn.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true nature
We're
revealed.
427, right?
Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
Why is that box
reduced to
glowing?
images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them.
Defiant child will be
eternally
good. Will
monitored
be
in this
good
place
girls.
where freedom meant nothing.
Fired. Fired. What's that?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe.
I'm
that
130,
couldn't be
let's find you.
true. Had Stanley really been
There you
under
are.
someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his
You have a
boring
weird
job? That
office,
his
Cal.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind
What's weird about
to the
it?
world?
I mean, I didn't want to say this, but you had some dojins lying on the ground
The
there.
heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the
Alright,
cold
well
reality
listen,
of
let
his
him go through his
past
entire
began to
stupid
sink in,
spiel.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Fine. Oh, what's this?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
You didn't.
Yes.
Yeah,
He
sure.
had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand,
This is the pursuit of happiness
but to
all along.
let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that
I don't
was
trust
all
you.
he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I know you're gonna put me right back in that office, you cold-blooded bastard. Man, Superliminal. Superliminal was definitely like a Stanley Parable-esque game, and that game fucked me so hard. But here we go.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I'm waiting for it.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped
Was it a
was.
sign of something?
He hoped very much that it was.
You seem like a Walmart expert. I have dabbled in the in the Walmart expertise. Glad I wasn't allowed to go to school in the 70s because, ooh, okay. New content. No. Fuck you.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Tell me about the new
Yet
content.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Let me
decided
in.
to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That we did. We did everything you just said.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Oh no.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example,
yeah, like the
why
rooms?
couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why
Wait a
did
minute.
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that
Huh?
matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No,
Is that the
Stanley
same
said to himself,
painting?
this is all too strange. This can't be real.
This is all
And at
too
last,
strange. This can't
he
be
came
real.
to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
Dogs are cool. Dogs
He
are
wasn't
cool.
going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to
I
himself,
game all day,
I
but
suppose
she's
I'll
game
wake
with
up soon.
cry.
I'll have to go back to
Yikers.
my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
That's,
Then
I
he
mean,
imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley.
Why did you
who
not read
found
my
it
Danish
particularly
comment?
strange. I'm dreaming about a voice.
Because I can't read
describing
Danish.
me, thinking about how
But
it's
I shall try.
describing my
Headspin,
thoughts,
nav,
he
ear,
thought.
Tommy, oh,
And while he
ear,
thought it all
nope.
very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
Also, should you,
believing that if he's asleep, he
should
doesn't
that
have
be a
to take
contract to sell my soul?
responsibility
I'm not quite there yet.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Uh-oh.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After
It
all,
was quite a shock.
he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part
Have
of
you gotten the
himself
broom
too,
closet
surely,
ending yet? I
surely,
mean,
if
it
he
wasn't
could just-
technically an ending. But we
He
did stay
would
in that
prove
broom
it.
closet.
He would prove that
For
he
quite
was
some time.
in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the
Hedge.
cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his
It's a
back,
contract for your kidney? Oh, you could
the
have just said
fresh
that.
air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job.
I have a wife.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
I have a feeling
I
everything's not gonna be
am
fine.
Okay.
Stanley getting laid? Tell me. Oh no. You dirty bastard. How could you do this to me?
Stanley began screaming. Please,
I'm not gonna
someone
scream.
wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice?
Hedge means slow and dated. That's about the only thing I knew.
And everything went black.
No? Hmm.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella? Okay, I'm
Mariella
down.
woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although
Oof.
she would soon turn
Look,
to go
chat room,
call
I'm
for
not
ambulance,
crazy, you're
for just
crazy,
a few
okay?
brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Looks like
It
a
was comforting to think this, and in a
regular
certain way,
Saturday night
seeing
for
this
me, you
man
know?
made
Pass
her
that on
feel
the
better.
streets.
But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very
Forgot
important
about
people
that.
whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no
I think
time
I've
for
exhausted
this,
all the
so
options
it was
now.
only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she
Except
turned and
for-
ran.
Okay, I'll try a few more things before we get on to the new content.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Nope, close that door. Close the door. I don't want your bloody new content.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this
Fuck
was not
you.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Where does this one lead? I can see the office. Oh, but there's also something on the left. Should I
And so he
check
detoured
it?
through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nope.
But Stanley didn't
I
want
plus
to go
A
back to the
equals
office.
A.
He wanted to wander
Yes.
about and get even further
That's
off
just
track.
basic math.
So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Left? Cool. Bastard.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
You.
No. not the right.
Okay.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I'm holding.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes.
AB.
I've got it now. This story is
Don't forget the AB.
absolutely,
You need that for the
definitely
Konami code.
this way.
Cool. Thank you. But also... Alright then. Oh, he actually brought us back. No way.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
No.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Please, no.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay.
I'm definitely gonna
from
wander
the
off track.
top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Stanley
memo.
decided not to go to the meeting room. What? Wait, my new content! They took away my new content! You selfish bastards. How bad are you at following
Stanley-
directions?
Wait.
Oh.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear
Very-
I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move
I mean, I
the
did.
story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Yes, Dad. Let's find the story. It's somewhere around here. I've been missing it for so long. Oh. Okay.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we
I don't think there's a story
do we
here.
restart the game again? Well, I find
Don't.
it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot.
I don't think
Why
it gets
not?
better than this. Fuck.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hello, ma'am.
Stanley
Hey there,
decided to
soldier.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
I
a memo.
overslept. No worries. We've been an untrained pup for like
Okay, yep, it's
the entire
worse.
stream.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
That seems like a splendid idea. What about my new content?
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No,
Here it
wait.
comes.
never
Open
mind.
wide.
Not the story. Okay, let's
Open
head
wide,
back the
Tyler.
other
Here's the
way
story.
and retrace our steps.
Can't confirm Care Souls living room at least once a week. You didn't have to tell them.
Now this,
You ever
well, I'll be honest,
stick
I
her
don't
nose in a
recognize this
chicken
place
or
at all.
stop?
Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite
Why, this
recall,
looks
but I
story-ish.
believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
I mean, this definitely
Do you
looks more
remember,
like my
Stanley?
story. A lot of dead
Well,
bodies
do you know
sleeping in
what?
here.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
We did it.
Congratulations!
We did it. What can I say?
know
I
you
am
put in
the
a
best.
lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh no, I don't feel right about this at all.
It felt
We
right
both
to
know
me.
you
We
didn't
can
put
leave it
in
at
any
that.
Actual work for that win. Some people win
Excuse
fair
you.
and square, and this was not one of those situations.
This was
Okay,
fair
I'm
and
getting weirded
square.
out by
All right,
whatever this place
I
is.
see
I don't
squares
care what might happen this
everywhere.
time, I have to restart.
Choke on these? These what? Dearest cow. The adventure line, great.
All right,
That's
I've
exactly
got
what
a
I needed.
solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow
Hit me
the
with the
line.
adventure line, baby.
How simple is that?
Very simple. So simple. Extremely simple.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay. My bad. Sorry. These utters, you've godded me. You've godded me so utterly and completely. I'm just waiting for another closet,
the line
honestly.
knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though,
Trying
here's a thought.
real hard.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Yes.
Now, if my
I'm following.
experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on.
I
A
mean,
bit weird back there? Well, I'd like to
did it though?
apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what?
I mean, I was
think what
following.
we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh god, please be smooth jazz. It wasn't smooth jazz. It does fuck though. It fucks hard.
Cut the music. Go back.
What?
and
No.
look at that fern.
Oh, look at that fern. Hold on.
Stanley,
me?
this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure
Okay.
you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss
I'm trying.
anything.
We're just gonna take a quick screenshot of that fern, you know? You're gonna need that for later chat room if you catch my drift.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't
Careless
take
the
this anymore.
philosopher?
To hell with it.
I did take a philosophy
Restart.
class once, you know? As qualified. This really brought us on a tangent.
You know what, Stanley? I
Okay.
say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply
Filled with
start
ninjas,
wandering-
right?
Well, I don't know. How about this direction?
It seems like an excellent direction.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be,
Yeah,
Stanley,
I'm picturing
ready for it.
I'm picturing ninjas. I'm picturing intrigue. I'm picturing maidens. I'm seeing a severe lack of
you
maidens.
again.
Oh no.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Maidens, I have one of those? No, you don't. Don't lie.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay. So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley.
Yes.
Our destiny awaits.
Fuck our destiny? Okay, no, destiny waits.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game
DV from the maintenance room, end up in modern, later restarts. First restart, second
really
restart,
how
third restart,
all
fourth
this
restart,
goes?
fifth, sixth,
all
seventh,
Determined?
8th.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes
Stanley
blank
dies!
simply because it's
Oh.
written here on this thing.
Oh no.
Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Ooh, sounding a lot like
And the
me right
timer
now.
stopped?
Uh-oh.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The,
Definitely not.
whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for
This
us?
is one
Will something
giant,
happen?
long, convoluted fuck you.
So,
And I'm sure it is.
Okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
Me too.
Eventually.
Oh,
Well,
God.
In the meantime, if you...
Ah. Rude. So very rude. So unbelievably rude. Okay.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
And we got the new content. Do we want the new content? No. Care, please just
Stanley came
do the
to
new
a set of
content?
two
Never.
open doors. This was not the
Never,
correct way to the
Karen.
meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I've been paying attention, but there is an ending. I mean,
Stanley was so bad
we've
at
been through
following
several
directions,
endings.
it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy.
You're probably doing
really,
do
I'm
it
not.
since it's
I
hidden.
realize
All
that
right.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the
I have
story
one
has been
narrator
about
already,
nothing but
Cal.
you
All right.
all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Okay.
Give me a chance. Now listen
So we're
carefully,
going to
this is
take
important. Stanley
red
walked
door.
through the red door. Aha.
Only at the end,
Perhaps
though.
you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through... Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
There we go.
Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I just...
It's killing one of
wanted
us.
to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think, well, I think I have a solution. Here,
Tell me.
let me show
Lay
you.
it on me, baby. Oh, the endless void. Okay. The endless void it is.
What do we want?
Hope you're prepared
What are
today
we
for
looking
tentacles are on their
for?
way. Ooh, darling. Tell me more. Oh, so welcome.
Here.
Tentacles.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually
Thank you.
feel
Thank you very much for the
happy.
tentacles. What? I can't enjoy a few tentacles, Cal? Rude. Ow. Ow. We'll stay here forever, chat. In the serenity. Let your soul rise. Be uplifted. I think they also want tentacle. They definitely want tentacle. Give it to him more. Give it to him. I'm pretty sure I'm transcending right now. Although I have to admit, transcending is kind of boring, so I'm going to... Ooh, wait, but now it's green. But it's green now. This is weirdly relaxing. Harry, don't fall asleep. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, now it's red though. Every time I try to leave, they add new colors. What am I supposed to do? I remember this ending. I don't think I've seen this one. We'll just let our souls align, chat room. The endless bliss. Be one with the universe, chat room. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. What divine and immaculate beauty. I can feel my soul. I can feel my soul align with the heavens. I can feel myself becoming a higher being. The truth of the cosmos. It all makes sense now. Chat room. Chat room. It's so quiet. The voices. The voices in my head. They're gone. Just a distraction. How dare you? Great. Now the voices telling me to kill everyone are back. Are you happy? Are you happy? Now the voices telling me to murder everyone are back. What if you leave the room? Why would you want to leave the room? Why would you want to leave the truth of the cosmos? Because it's boring, Care? Alright, you're right, my bad. So let's just,
No, wait. Where are you going?
You're right, though. Come on, where am I going? Where am I going, truthfully? Let's stay back.
Right.
It's beautiful.
Where were we?
Where were we?
Wormageddon caught Stockholm Syndrome.
Alright, well, Wormageddon's followed, and, that means we need to stop being boring, so let's get out of here. It was so peaceful.
Oh no.
The demons
Stay
in my
away from
brain.
those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
It was actually quite peaceful and
Please,
tranquil.
no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Please, Stanley, think
Ah, this
about
is
what
tragic.
you're doing.
I don't want to take this from him. Okay? When I felt the peaceful tranquility. The absolute silence. The peace of it all. What am I supposed to do? Take it away from him? Take it away from me? Damn, the bot said my name right. So many others got it wrong. Well, I too will probably get it wrong, but for now, welcome aboard, Warmageddon.
No!
Oh?
Thank God. You lived.
Well, just give it another shot, I guess, you know?
No, what are you doing, Stanley?
Okay,
Please,
I'm
asking
not a
you
quitter.
Not to take this
Chat
away
room.
from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because I'm not a quitter, okay? Winners never quit.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? Yes.
Yes,
Perhaps
actually.
you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Let's go back to the room. My ankles are broken.
I know you'll see.
You can fix that
You'll
with
see
meditation,
that
right?
We can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Just meditate the broken ankles away. Acid trip. Okay, I gotta go for now. Enjoy the game. Thanks for stopping by, friend. We'll be ending soon in a bit anyways. Okay, I'm sorry. We need to go. We need to end it all.
No, perhaps not.
Narrator. It was beautiful. It truly was. But we can't
Oh,
stay here.
Is this really
There's
how
more
much
for
you
us out
dislike
there.
my game? That you'll throw
Ara.
yourself from this platform over and over to
Be
be rid
thirsty as
of it?
fuck for cow for the
You're
rest of
literally
the
willing
stream.
to kill yourself to keep me
That's
from
my
being
secret,
happy?
friend.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
It's been a true joy. Narrator. The peace and tranquility I felt here was unrivaled. But there's more waiting for us out there in the world. More that we have to face. And at least we can do it together.
Or maybe you're just getting
Or not.
a kick out
Jesus.
of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. I guess
Hard
it
eyes?
was too much
Okay.
to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one
This is actually quite
yours.
depressing. This actually is quite depressing. Do a flip? Oh, goodness. Do drugs? Okay, well, I mean... If I do drugs, I think I'll be doing a flip in my mind.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Well, that was depressing. Jesus. I saw someone cry after this scene. I mean, that was actually supremely depressing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
It was me. I
Perhaps
cried
he
the
had
first
simply
time I
missed a
saw it.
memo.
Not gonna lie. The space room got me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so we've done everything except for ride the lift.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Do you think it restarts, or it's just another universe that we just died in and let the narrator all load in? I think the narrator is in control of this all, to be honest.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business.
Too majestic.
Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten
Like
off on the
ReZero.
wrong foot here.
Big oops.
I'm not your enemy.
Let's not talk about
really, I'm
ReZero.
not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not
You don't
asking
like
for
ReZero? Of course I like ReZero. But it has REM. Alright, we need to settle some arguments here. Who's on what side are you on, chat room? Rem, my beloved, is everyone here's a Rem stan, aren't they?
This is it, Stanley.
I mean, I am too.
Your chance to redeem yourself.
I don't think I've been
To
anyone
put
that likes
your
Amelia.
work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh god. I forgot I have a wife. Is that a rhetorical question? My bad. Is there even an option? Well, I mean, she got erased from existence, so you know. There's only one correct option. You're right, and it's Ram. I know someone who likes Ram more.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Chair, have you visited your Elden Ring maiden lately? Not yet. I still need to fucking finish Elden Ring. Darling, you've been in a coma for years. Wake up. I just beat Elden Ring tonight. Oh,
Hey,
Jesus.
is that you?
Congrats.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
How dare you?
Gotcha.
How dare you?
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
No.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
What, that I'm
Let me show you
maidenless?
what's really going on here.
Well, you've done it. You've done it, okay? Yes, I'm maidenless. Thank you. Thank you for... Sadness. Just sadness. Is this how it has to go? Chat room? To be eternally maidenless wherever I go? No matter what I do?
But you're in my story now.
You bastards. I don't think I've been anywhere but your story.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press Q on your keyboard. Fuck you.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes
No wife
is a
for
reminder
you?
of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Forever maidenless. Press H.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now
Maidenless
he's coming
behavior.
back to work.
Beggar.
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Look, the button press in life, you don't choose it, okay? It chooses you. At least you have a microwave and a fridge. But are those real? If my wife is fake, is my microwave and fridge real? How can I know? How can I be sure?
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh, I go on fantastic adventures in my mind. They usually involve stabbing people.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that
Sometimes
one
those
day
adventures
while at
bleed
work,
out into
he
the
stepped
real
up
world.
from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
At least you have a sex doll? I don't see any holes, though. Oh, press F to spend time with the boys. Hey, Fridays for the boys.
So he went further.
There
He
you go.
imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It
Then make
barely
one?
even
Jesus, chat
mattered
room.
what lay behind each door. The mere
It has
thought
arms, it
that
does.
his decisions
It does
would
have
mean
arms.
something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Four great ads. What'd you get? What'd you get, Wormageddon? Fill us in. Were they
As
hot?
he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with
It's
a
not
baby.
Friday, dummy.
And he
Is it
called
not Friday?
it the Stanley Parable.
Saturdays for the boys. Tell your kids a
It
story.
was such a wonderful fantasy.
Let me tell
and so
you
in his
a
head,
story.
he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over,
Baka.
wishing beyond hope that
Sorry.
it would never end, that he might
Sorry for being a
always
sussy,
feel
Baka.
this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Kate, to tell your wife you love her. Janice. Ever since the day I met you, I knew you're the one for me. I love you, Janice.
But there is no answer. How could
No,
there possibly
Janice!
be? In reality, all he's doing
You
is pushing the
bastard.
same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
You've taken everything from me. You've taken everything from me. Janice, my one true love.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
Can you replace Janice
He
with
won't
Cal?
listen to me.
Thank you.
He won't stop.
How dare you? How
Here,
dare you try to
watch
replace
this.
Janice?
Stanley, the next time the screen
This
asks
was a
you to
request
push a button,
for-
do
Look.
not do it.
But that's my secret, Cal. I'm always thirsty for you. Press Z to be at work in the
You
morning.
see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
X? What are you talking about? Don't X me. Question
Suppose
nothing.
I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps.
Open the door.
Well, maybe this time he'll see.
Maybe this time I will.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
All right. I think we've exhausted most of the options I remember. What did we just do? Where did we just go? Oh, we need to unplug the phone now, right? Goodness. Okay. I guess we'll just go back and unplug the phone.
All of his co-workers
But first,
were gone. What could it mean?
I need to grab
Stanley
some more
decided
water.
to go
I'll
to
be
the
right back,
meeting
chat room.
room.
I shall leave you with a screen of you. Radio, I'm back. There's an ending with the telephone room? Yeah, right. We have to unplug it, right? There's also an ending involving a window. I don't know if you've done it. I don't think I've done one involving a window. Welcome back. Thank you. Alright, so we'll do the phone unplugging ending, and then I think we'll call it there for the stream. We're definitely gonna have to come back to Stanley Parable.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Will comes back. Thank you. Fuck your new content.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
Also, welcome back
lounge
yourself,
first,
friend.
just to admire
Did you
it.
have to go?
And here it was, the lounge. But
Thirsty
eager to get
ass?
back to business,
Always.
Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Still waiting for class to start.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
Alright.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Wait,
I
is this the right way
realize
to
that
the phone?
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is
I
that
forgot.
the story has been about
Am I in the right
nothing but
place?
you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Yes, it is. Okay, good.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking, this is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I bet she has. Here we go.
That's her, Stanley.
Yeet.
Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't
Sorry.
supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his
You
apartment where he
started
finds
seeing
his
it,
wife,
Brad.
and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed
What
it
is it?
sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Some would say.
I can't believe
I'm
I
a
was
real
so
girl.
mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind
I've
of
tried
risk on
not
my
to.
watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate
Please
you
don't.
properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Okay.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
I know
But
how to
if
make
used
choices, okay? I
incorrectly,
choose
can
to stab
also be
people
the
on the
most
daily.
dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent
Fucking
a machine that
Rupert.
eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he
Why
could
would you
spend
do that?
years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember
Come
that
on,
unlike
the
here,
forgetting how to
the real
read.
world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a
Fish.
person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their
Oh,
thought,
God.
then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to have a back
Excellent.
sack and crack.
Making
Sorry,
choices
chat
on a
room.
regular
I have to be
basis
going
is the
now.
best part to a healthy decision-making process. insignificant, and the feelings will subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed
Welcome
that this
back.
room has begun
Thanks.
to deteriorate
My
as a
sack and
result of
cracker or whatever,
narrative
it was real great.
contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. Thank you. I'll try my hardest, sir.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
That's something my therapist never told me. That was pretty good, thank you. I do try to get the goofs and the gas in when I can.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Home free, baby!
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Got it. Fuck you.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
My bad. And fuck you. Can't control me, you bastard. I mean, you definitely can. My art. Sorry.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why?
I'm sorry.
What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone?
Base enjoyment.
Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do?
I'm sorry.
Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now
I mean,
how can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. See,
I mean, I actually am going to be doing that. So.
What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Well, it's been nice knowing you, chat room. Yikes. Ooh, boy.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here in this pile of rubbish, with you, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are.
I am pretty clever.
My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh,
okay.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed
I've seen it before, though.
Victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried
so
I'm
sorry
hard
for being an untrained puppy. My bad.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure
Got it.
you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Got it.
When Stanley
Yes.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And this is for calling me a child.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means
Motherfucker. Oh.
behave exactly as Stanley would.
Uh-oh.
That means
No.
behave
I guess
exactly
I
as
deserve
Stanley
this.
would. That means behave exactly as Stanley would. That means behave exactly as Stanley would. That means
I'm sorry.
behave exactly as Stanley would.
I got
That
it.
means
Come on.
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means
I'm
behave
sorry.
exactly as Stanley would.
Okay, fine.
That means
Jeez.
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means
No fucking way. You're not gonna do this
exactly
to
as
me.
Stanley would. That means
You knew I would do this
behave
game. Don't you
exactly
put me in
as
this
Stanley
fucking loop.
would. That means behave exactly as Stanley would. That means behave exactly as Stanley would. That means
Oh what? Just because I'm the childish one?
behave exactly as
Just because
Stanley
I
would.
decide to break the
That
game?
means behave exactly as Stanley would. That means
So, like, how do I end
exactly
this?
as Stanley would. That means behave exactly as Stanley would. That means
Fuck.
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means
I guess this is a good place to end it, huh, chat room?
behave exactly as Stanley would.
Did you actually
means-
break it? I don't think so. This is definitely a part of the game.
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
That's new?
That
Is
means
this new?
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means
Do I give
behave
in?
exactly as Stanley would. That means
Do I let the game win?
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means
I guess I let the game win.
behave exactly
You've done it,
as
game.
Stanley would.
You've
That
broken
means
me. Are you proud of yourself?
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means
Also, welcome, Sodonic. Sodonic?
That means
Sodnick. I'm so sorry. I always butcher
behave
people's
exactly
names.
as Stanley would. That means
Welcome. I'm sorry
behave
you had to
exactly as
come
Stanley would. That means
at the worst part.
behave
Alright. You're really gonna make me do this game, aren't you? You broke me. Fine, you won. Are you happy? You did it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, chat room. Well, that was... Well, it was something. I spent the entire stream being an untrained puppy and I could not listen to instructions. Would I change it? No. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't change it for anything else. But we are gonna have to end things here. We're definitely gonna come back to Stanley Parable because I want to finish the regular content and then we need to get on to the new content. But for now, we are gonna end things here. As always, I'll hit y'all with a wink and then I shall depart. So, everyone stop by today, thank you. Thank you. Sorry we had to end things so soon just as you got here. Sodonic? Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for butchering your name. So early. We've been playing for 3 hours, alright? Also, I am weirdly sleepy. Have a good night. Care. Careless the bay. Have a good night. Beef steak. Alright. So, don't wander too far. My internet strays. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.